We should make the book, the author, into a show.
That's fucking amazing, dude! We do a show! We've made a bold choice, adapting this novel into a pilot, the first episode of a TV series. Are we doing this? This is like a whole new level. Usually, it's the other way around. A book is successful, it's popular, and then they produce it into a movie or a TV series.
No one's read this book.
Major institutions are trying to ban this book.
The Author, by the Author, is a semi-autobiographical novel written by an unnamed A-list celebrity that depicts his early years in Hollywood.
And all his dirty, deplorable exploits that rocketed him to fame. Exploits that would destroy his career if his name was attached to this novel. This novel is career suicide.
Which is exactly why the celebrity has taken on the pseudonym The Author.
This book is the best book that I have ever read. This is my new mission in life, to get this book out there. Nobody fucking reads. What is the only medium that can capture people's attention? Streaming content. We gotta meet the people where they're at. I've just always wanted to do something like this.
This is my wheelhouse. I'm a producer. This is what I live for. Joe, what are your thoughts?
We're already doing this.
Yeah.
I'm pointing a camera at you.
Literally.
It's very meta.
Yeah.
While the camera's on
that one's
Joe.
there. Yeah.
When Daniel asked me if I'd be interested in turning the book into a short film, I was like, hell yes, let's go.
But we have to be very smart about how we do that.
We're gonna have to be as economical as possible with this.
You just gotta find a way to pick and choose moments from the book that are doable on our budget.
Can't do the
Yeah,
sex
yeah.
orgy.
Oh, the only book where you said, oh, the sex orgy, and we have to go, which one?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good book. It's a good book.
Everything you see in your favorite movies and TV shows has a price tag. For example, all your locations you have to pay for, but also you need insurance for all those locations. You might have to pay for parking nearby. All of that stuff really, really adds up.
Scott, his roommate, is a hilarious character.
And many of their scenes are just in their apartment, which is
Right.
like very
We
contained.
could use your apartment.
I'm gonna be moving out soon. I would love to not like scuff up my
perfect.
fucking walls
Then we
and
can
stuff
fuck it up.
beforehand.
The author apartment is in West Hollywood. You live in West Hollywood. I mean, it just...
I know, but I don't need an entire
All right,
fucking
well-
crew in my
No,
apartment,
nobody
guys.
needs it.
Like,
Well-
we need to come up with something good. We need to create an amazing product, but we have to be smart about what elements are actually making it onto the script and therefore making it into the final cut.
We'll cast for Scott, Joe the drug dealer. Obviously, I'm playing the author. What?
It was not obvious that Daniel should play the author.
I never envisioned Daniel playing the author. He's never acted before.
Obviously, I'm playing the author. I mean, I'm already reading the audiobook.
The time it takes to approach a leading role, it's a lot to undertake. In a span of a year, Daniel has been a first-time aspiring author, a first-time TikToker, a first-time singer for a brief amount of time, and poet, a first-time content creator, first-time podcaster, and now he will be a first-time executive producer and first-time actor. It's a lot of firsts.
Are you worried he's gonna be able to pull this off?
I already talked to the author. He was completely on board with me playing him because he couldn't think of anybody better than me.
Okay, well, I do have to tell you guys this too. I actually called the author yesterday, and he said he wanted me to play the lead actor.
Oh, Tyler's making
so-
jokes now.
Yeah.
told me
Tyler's funny.
that
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
you
and now
could
he-
give us raises.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, he did tell
Well,
Joe that.
Plus, I'm funding this entire thing, so Joe and Tyler can go suck it if they have anything to say about it. It really means nothing to me. Their opinions are, in this case, just meaningless. What are we thinking for budget?
I mean, I think we can do it for 5K.
I feel that's pretty ambitious.
As long as we stick to around 5K, I'll be able to make that work and be good with it.
There's no way this film is gonna cost $5,000.
A pill to swallow, but not a very big pill.
But if you start with a number too high, people get concerned.
That pill will make me better and make life better.
Once we get the ball rolling, it's too late to stop.
So I'll swallow. I'll swallow. I would swallow more pills or whatever else you got for me. I'm willing to put up the cash. So as far as we have total cooperation and buy-in in that regard, I'm a hell yes.
I'm 100% in. Joe?
Hold this. I'm in.
We all agreed, we're all in, so it's time to make a movie. Joe and Daniel did a brainstorming session, throwing out all their favorite ideas.
Yeah, it was really hard for me to figure that out because there's so many good ones. There's a lot of bangers in this book.
Obviously ones that are shootable, we can't do the fucking Chateau Marmont.
There's this DMT celebrity sex party. We could film outside the Chateau Marmont.
Oh, absolutely. We could just pop up with a camera and just,
Him robbing his drug dealer, who's a self-help guru.
He goes to Joe's to buy drugs.
Yeah, so it's the drug deal, then it's hanging out with Scott. We meet Scott holding a gun, then it's the heist itself.
The most difficult part of this process is how to take like a really verbose, long novel and boil it down to a 20-minute short film.
We all love the prose of the book, and we wanted to keep that.
What will probably end up being a lot of voiceover.
A big montage, right? Like we can just zip through it. We don't have
Right.
to give any explanation as to why it's happening. We're just showing shots of his life and lifestyle.
We're really trying to make something that feels like the author's life, which is just fast and reckless depression.
Yeah, depression backstory, if you will.
Once we felt good about the outline and we felt like we had an A to B to C in terms of the story,
We got all that on paper, and then Joe went away to turn that into a script.
the final script came out to somewhere in the 30-page range, which is like 10 pages above what we were hoping for, but it's gonna be moving so fast that I think we'll be able to get it back down to 20 minutes.
It is everything that we've wanted this project to be, but it's also manageable.
You know, I wouldn't be shocked if Netflix comes knocking at our doors later on because of this. So.
And then it became my turn to go into pre-production. I broke down the entire script, isolating every single element, every minute detail, actor, prop, location, wardrobe, everything, so that nothing gets forgotten when we're putting this together. Mind you, through all of this, I had been working my day job. I am working my set PA job on the Fox backlot for a big show I cannot say the name of. Nothing can be paused, you know, this train is a rolling choo-choo. So I'm doing a ton of this pre-production on set while I'm trying to work, so I am working at work through all of this.
Whoa, is that guy doing work?
Stop. Tyler is not doing this alone.
Once all of those elements are finalized and I have all of those down on paper, I can then take that breakdown and move it into a preliminary schedule and a preliminary budget to actually see how those pieces fit together, when we can shoot them, and how much all those things are gonna cost.
Yeah, just 30 seconds. Plan it, 30 seconds.
And my first budget came out to $16,000.
16,000. Yet again, it's a tough pill to swallow, but I'm willing to swallow it. I had bigger concerns in getting prepared for this role. I went off into my own world to become the author. I started walking like him, talking like him, drinking. I know what it's like to wake up and drink at 10 a.m. and let me tell you, it's not pretty.
The book mentions that he's skinny, frail, and I could get more sickly looking.
Joe told me that I had to lose 10 pounds for the role because the author's a drug addict.
I never said that.
Daniel's preparation for this role has focused almost solely on weight loss, a physical transformation.
It's not rehearsing, it's not studying, it's training because I'm really hell-bent on transforming myself. I think that these are the sort of steps that one needs to take if they're going to become another person, which is what acting means to me.
Once he has lost these 10 pounds, Daniel thinks he's just going to become the character.
This week I am doing a liquid-only diet. Matthew McConaughey for his role in Dallas Buyers Club. I mean, he went down to 135 pounds. This bone broth elixir, half a jar. Christian Bale in The Machinist. He was eating 5 ounces of protein a day and a piece of fruit, and that was it. These guys took extreme measures, and one thing that they said, they did not work out. So I then adopted that. I stopped working out and I started smoking, and I started smoking a lot.
He definitely has a nicotine addiction.
Nicotine has fueled my transformation.
Really, it's quite pointless, and I fear he's just procrastinating learning how to actually act.
Which he's never done before, ever. I was worried that Daniel couldn't pull this leading role off, and we had a rehearsal.
Obviously, I killed it.
It was horrible.
I could have killed me, too.
He was overacting,
Shut the fuck up. Tell me why you have a gun.
making strange choices.
The revolution? Oh my God.
Not taking direction.
I feel really strong
Still,
with
like, spend some time rehearsing on our own and just spending some more time with the words.
this. I got it.
I'm feeling far less confident in his ability to actually pull this off.
I think I'll be able to cut around it.
This is not even gonna be difficult. Like, I just gotta show up and you just gotta press record.
I hate location scouting, so I sent Tyler to do all that.
And so I jumped in my Prius
I'm over east like Mozambique.
and started driving around to as many different locations as I could. All the spots that we have mentioned in the script. Drove around West Hollywood. I scouted 4 different apartment buildings and they're all horrible. And the way this is gonna go, we're gonna have to shoot my damn apartment, which I'm not happy about. I went to the chateau, saw what it would look like on the outside, where we can get some good angles, try and steal some shots there. It is so damn hot.
It's hot as balls.
All right, just hit some spots in K-Town. Just hit some spots. It's a lot of driving. It's a lot of taking photos, trying to get some rates down, and we'll start to actually book the ones that we like.
I don't sleep, get nosy, live Kobe. Shoot that bleed. Left hand, I was devastated. Shoot that.
We're gonna need to expand our crew from just me, Joe, and Daniel and actually hire in some professionals. Just calling to see if you are available to be grip and electric utility for us, to do some sound mixing, boom operating, set deck work, and assistant camera for us.
In addition to crew, we also need top-notch equipment. We need to use what the pros are using if we want it to look like pros made it. But it ain't cheap.
All of this has increased the budget. We were aiming for 16K, and with all the numbers I've been inputting in, we're closer to doubling that. Our actual budget is looking like 30K. I want to run that by Daniel, of course, and normally I would want to have those conversations in person, but because Daniel is
making progress,
isolating himself in order to best prepare for the role, I texted him. So I took that as a yes.
stay in the light. There's always more weight to lose.
I have utterly let go of the idea of hunger at all. It's a human instinct that can be overcome through extreme starvation and lots of nicotine. Oh, the sleepless nights are the worst. You're so hungry, your brain is starving for energy.
I'm in LA for the weekend, supposedly visiting Daniel. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what to do. He's a basket case. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm nervous. I'm nervous to be here. I don't feel like I should go to sleep tonight. This is supposed to be a nice weekend. It's supposed to be a catch up for friends. It's supposed to be a bonding time, and I'm worried.
The darkness is being two people at once. The darkness is being Daniel, whoever that guy is, and being me, the author, which is my true nature.
That's great, Daniel, but what about the acting itself? Are you having trouble learning lines? What's going on?
Who's Daniel? I'm the author.
Yeah, he keeps on saying shit like that, but none of us know if he's actually preparing for the role, if he's learning his lines.
Lines? What lines? You mean my life? You just need to turn the camera on and I'll be the author.
I'm auditioning for the role of Scott.
For the role of the photographer.
Or role of Danny.
We put out casting calls across LA and solicited tons of self-tapes from like very talented actors. And so we took the best of those and held callbacks at our author headquarters, AKA Daniel's house.
Hi, my name is Sophie and I will be reading for the role of Danny.
James Neal, 6'3", based in Los Angeles.
I'm Leo Estevez. I'm auditioning for the main role, of course, that's all I do.
The role the author's already been cast.
Yeah, it might have been a miscommunication.
Yeah, no, we were actually thinking that you play the photographer.
Okay, so this is the movie version of the book?
So, yeah.
Is this really happening?
It is happening.
Sorry, not to be like...
No.
Okay.
The character of Danny, I need somebody who can show up and be alive in the moment and respond.
You literally haven't brought in a single penny in the last 6 months.
But when this publishing deal finally happens...
When? You don't have anything to be published. There's no deals to be made. Are you joking? I literally just made a deal for a new brand.
James Neal, you know, he came in, he was a little nervous, he was a little wobbly and shaky.
That's helpful, hold on.
Okay, so yeah, whenever you're ready, take your time, and then Tyler will read the scene with you, and we'll go from there.
Sweet.
I was worried that this guy isn't gonna be the guy, and then the minute I called action,
I don't think we should be roommates any longer.
Just like a light switch.
Yes, it's a protest against the corporate elite who keeps we the people squabbling amongst each other for fucking crumbs.
Your dad is a surgeon turned day trader.
And you're a dick.
That was
Damn,
great.
that was amazing. Oh my God, that was amazing.
I didn't know what to make of Leo at first. He seemed to have no acting instinct, was adamant about playing the lead role that we already cast against our will.
You know what? I really want the author part. How about that?
We have the photographer role. It's a scene with the author.
It's like the heart of the movie.
Yeah, like
this is like
the lead of this
like
scene.
The big comedic scene.
Yeah.
I understand.
You know.
You guys are Democrats. I got it.
Well, I don't really know what political.
Okay, you know what? I got bills to pay. Give me the.
That's the attitude we love. Yeah. So top page 4 there.
That of a whore.
And we're going in.
Of course. Just give me like 10 minutes to just absorb this.
He was just saying the most outlandish shit.
Hold on. What's my motivation here? What do I want? Am I an immigrant? Who am I fighting for?
I don't know about all that, but like you're a photographer, you see this attractive guy come in and you're trying to maybe...
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm playing a rapist. I apologize.
And yet, the longer we sat there just listening to him riff...
Huh? The Jewish pimp? Really? A gimp suit.
And it just had us laughing and laughing.
I'm going to fuck you.
Eventually, Tyler and I figured, let's just throw this guy on screen and see what happens. Put that away and you got it. You're fantastic. Thanks, Joe, Tyler. Appreciate it.
To really drive this thing home, over the last 5 days, I disappeared. Went off to the cabin. The wait was the final concern, and so I went with nothing but a few packs of cigarettes, and I literally meditated and smoked myself into the man you see today. 10 pounds lighter, I could not be more ready.
Hey guys, how's it going? Tyler here. Thank you so much for joining us for our final production meeting for the author shoot.
It's been a long haul, but we have every ingredient we need and we're ready to cook.
We are so prepared to shoot this thing.
This morning, I'm proud to say that I weighed in at 144.
So excited to get this going. Joining us, not on camera at the moment, but is Joe, our director, and our lead, Daniel, is here. Oh, the budget, 41K-ish is where we're at now.
With post-production, 50,000.
That's good enough. There's always more weight to cut.
So yeah, if anything comes up, give me a call. But let's do this, guys. We start shooting this weekend. Can't wait.
We have all our pieces in play. Now it's time to shoot.
You fuckers better read this book after you watch our pilot.
The author's ready for his close-up.